So here I am at my backyard. Do you see the smoke looming? It is pretty much taking up my whole neighborhood. I went out of my backyard and walked around. It is covering my whole entire neighborhood. Now, the first thing that you're going to think is, Alice 360, what in the heck did you do? Yes, it was me. That did it. This thing has been sitting in a really weird way, storing all winter. It's been sitting for a long time. Kind of sat like this for most of the time. And then I went to work on it and stuff, and I slowly turned it over, and I was filling the intake with oil, and the piston chamber is filled with water because this muffler points upwards. So that was filled with water. The piston chamber is filled with water. That filled up with oil, so mixed inside here, water and oil. And the oil came from this crankcase breather, or the valve breather, because the water or the oil got in there. So once I started it, it just threw a whole bunch from the pressure from the crankcase, threw it all into here when I started it. After I finally got it started, and it just smoked. It was this white, like gigantic cloud in these trees, and then it came down and fell, and it's fallen all over the neighborhood now. You can still see it. This mower does not smoke. This has very good rings in it. Thankfully, the water didn't do any damage. Let me start it up here. As you can see, it does not smoke. It's just what it. You should have seen that smoke, though. It wasn't even blue. It was pure, like it was unadulterated white. It was like you couldn't see through it. Like it wasn't that regular blue that you get with just oil. It was a mixture of oil and water, and it vaporized together, and it's just looming. It's been about a half an hour now. No kidding at all. It's been about a half an hour. My Aunt Janet's wondering what the heck's going on. It's kind of funny. Looming, looming, looming. Huh. So yeah, that's what happens when you start up an old Briggs & Stratton with water and oil in it. Doodly doodly doo. It's 1982. I have an 81. I had a 95, but I sold that. You guys you probably saw like one video of it. Check the oil here. It's probably not too bad. Nope. That oil's clean, and I'm going to keep that in there. I don't think the water seeped back in there. I've already looked in there and checked for it. I couldn't see any water. So, yeah. There's a news helicopter. I wonder if he's coming this way. Oh, dear. This is what happens when you bring a redneck into a city. I've never really lived in a city before. I've only lived in towns. I've only lived in one town in my whole entire life until I moved here. My Aunt Janet's visiting, so. Oh, dearie me. Mowing this portion back here with it. Letting it warm up and get used for the first time in a long time. It's a good cutting lawnmower, even though the blades are duller than beans. It's kind of a fun saying I like to say. Something than beans, you know. Stupider than beans, crappier than beans, fartier than beans, I don't know. However in the heck you want to say it. That's the way beans are used. It's my old Mojo scooter. Gotta get that going again. I like that scooter. Got some new wheels inside for it. It's an old scooter. Guess that's enough of this video, huh? I'll get back to mowing. Gonna mow up to here. You know, do all this back here. And then probably mow the yard again, because it's time. Cool. See you later, YouTube. Bye.